Marami sa atin, pag kumakausap tayo ng ibang tao, sinasabi mo natin, "Oy, maging honest ka nga sa akin." "Uy, sige na, maging honest ka naman." So, sabi nung isang tao, "Uy, sige na, maging honest ka naman." No? Some of us even pay for honesty. No? Some of us are even bribing people and even creating law. Gumagawa pa tayo ng batas, no? Gumagawa pa tayo ng batas para maging honest lang yung isang tao, no? We even make laws para magkaroon ng revelation. In our personal lives, ladies and gentlemen, we all need honesty. And sometimes and oftentimes, tayo mga tao, we develop, nagiging mas mature tayo dahil sa mga feedback na binigay sa atin. Ngayon, maraming mga feedback, maraming uri ng feedback. No? Maraming uri ng feedback. May mga feedback na unsolicited, yung ayaw mo namang, you're not asking for feedback but it's being given to you. May mga feedback naman na scheduled kasi you really need to hear your annual feedback. May mga feedback naman na you are, aside from being scheduled, may feedback because you are concerned. Mahal mo yung tao. So there are different types of feedback. At kung sinasabing feedback is a gift, imaginein mo ang isang trader world na no one is giving you feedback. Kanina nasa Facebook group ako. I'm answering some of the posts. I would like to give them feedback. Sabi ko dun sa isang post, medyo tama na pero konting adjustments lang dun sa apex. Dapat sumasayad yung kamay ng triangle doon sa mga mitsa ng candle. Imaginein mo, hindi ko binigay yung feedback na yun. Imaginein mo that I did not give you feedback on your trades or for anyone for that matter, walang nabigay sa inyo ng feedback. Alam mo mangyayari? You will forever think that what you did on that trade is correct. You will forever think that what you did is correct and cargo kita. Cargo kita kasi you are within my group. And if I don't tell you the truth, you will be forever in the dark. Minsan kasi tayo mga Pilipino or tayo din bilang not just Filipinos but overall kasi alam ko to when I was in Canada 2019, I was in Montreal. Meron kaming conference, meron kaming isang group na consulting firm, no? They were talking to us about cultural differences, no? Kasi we are a global company. Of course, iba-iba tayong mga kumpanya, iba-ibang regions Iba-ibang regions. And isa sa mga hindi ko makakalimutan doon, no? Employees stay in the company because there is a 4-letter word that they feel. Employees stay in the company because they feel safe. Sabi ko, tama nga yun. There's a psychological safety, no? So there's a research done by Google and sabi nila, karamihan sa mga empleyado, they stay in a company because there is what you call psychological safety. There is safety in the organization. And one of the major barriers ng isang organization for them to be really effective is karamihan sa mga tao, ayaw nilang tinututukan ng flashlight yung darker side of the moon. People don't want their darker side to be noticed. Naturalise sa isang tao yan. Bakit pa pinakikialaman? It's not of your business. Pero karaniwan tayo bilang trader, tinatago natin sa darker side of the moon yung mga bagay na we don't want people to think when in fact ayun yung importante para mag-grow ka as a trader. You need to grow as a trader. So, ako, as your mentor, as your coach, I want to make sure that I give you feedback as a free gift. But I will give you an assurance that I will not make it cheap. Feedback is free. But why are you going to make it cheap? Diba? If you don't confront it, sabi ko nga lagi, if you don't confront it, you confirm it. Tayo din bilang isang tao. Tayo din bilang isang tao ngayon. Diba? Sa mga anak natin, if we don't confront the behavior of our kid, of our child, no, ako sa anak kong babae, if I don't tell her, no, that's not okay, then she will forever think it's okay. Ito, maybe it's just me and my daughter, no? Sometimes, when my daughter hears my voice, lumalakas yung loob ng anak ko. No? So, feedback is a free gift. Let's not make it cheap, guys. When we give feedback, let's mean it. Ngayon, I'm talking about giving feedback. Later on, I will talk about you getting feedback. You getting feedback. Who amongst you here feel that you are successful in life? Sige nga, raise of hands, no? Show of hands. Who amongst you here, and be very honest, no? I want you to be very honest to yourself. Who amongst you here feel that you are successful in your life? Type number 1. I'm not talking about trading, I'm talking about life. Who amongst you here feels that you are successful in your life? Type number 1. I asked the question about being successful because alam nyo ba, success is a lousy teacher. Sobrang pag ikaw, if you always feel you are successful, and again, it's okay, no? It's okay to be, guys, I want you to be very successful. I'll be the first one na magka-clap. I'll be the first one to bring out my cheering squad para papalakpak sa'yo. And ako, masayang-masaya na ako if you're gonna be successful. Pag nakakita ako ng mga nagpo-post ng magagandang testimonies at mga testimony, ako, kumatayo balahibo ko. I'm really, really happy. Kasi, alam ko, someone is out of the rat race again. So if you're very, very successful, do not over-celebrate success. Continue moving forward. You celebrate success, pero you move forward. Paano? How can you move forward? Sino sa inyo ang nakakakilala ng mga brands na to? Sino sa inyo ang nakakakilala ng mga brands na to? And tell me kung nagamit mo na to mga brands na to. Sino dito nakakaalala kay Yahoo? Sino dito nakakaalala kay BlackBerry? Who amongst you here remembers IBM? Who amongst you here remembers Nokia? Who amongst you here remembers Xerox? Who amongst you here remembers Sony Ericsson? Who amongst you here remembers MySpace? Hoy! Sino mga nakakilala ng mga partners nila sa MySpace? Who amongst you here remember Multiply? Who amongst you here remembers Friendster? Who amongst you here remembers Blockbuster if you're from the States? Who remembers Atari? No? These are all familiar brands, especially if you are a Gen X and a millennial. Kahit papano mga Zoomers or Generation Zs, no? Kasi anak ko alphas na yan eh. No? So mga nostalgic brands, kika nga, sabi ni Tentacles. Nostalgic brands, that's right. No? But what is one thing in common with these companies? You know? What is one thing that is common with these companies? These companies, unfortunately, did not innovate. These companies, remember ICQ? Who's playing ninjas on ICQs? Sino hindi nakapag-save ng picture sa Friendster at nawala na lang ang Friendster, nakalimutan na lahat ng mga old pictures? Sino ang nakalimutang magtanggal ng picture sa Multiply at ginawan, they were trying to make it an e-commerce site before? No? Ayan ang magandang audience. You can already answer kasi nga nakaka-relate lahat kayo at pare-pareho. I think we're all on the same age bracket. Pagkakaalam ko, ako 22 lang eh. Di ba? O yan, sabi ni Sweet MIRC, Panginoon ko, sino nakakaalala ng MIRC sa inyo? Sino ang may ka-chat room dati sa MIRC? Oh, Sweet, ikaw ikaw nag-bring up niya, no? Sino may mga ka-chat group before? Ang mga party line sa telepono? Di ba? Sino yan? Tayo yan eh. That is our generation. No? But one thing that is common sa mga kumpanyang ito yung mga kumpanyang they did not accept innovation. In fact, tatandaan nyo, Samsung first approached Kodak for a digitally developed picture. Okay? Yahoo hired Marissa Mayer as their CEO. Marissa came from Google as its vice president, employee number 11, if I'm remembering it correctly. Kabatch nila Larry Page yan. But Marissa cannot revive Yahoo until they were bought by AOL. And they became AOL Media. The entire company became Oath, O-A-T-H. No? What happened to Blockbuster? They were killed by Netflix. Because back then in 2008 and 2009, they feel that they are going to expand like 7-Eleven. Ang di nila alam, dumating na ang media of downloadable movies. Noong mga unang panahon, ang sabi ng Blockbuster, hindi bibilhin ng tao ang downloadable movies kasi mabagal ang internet. Hindi, they would love to have something na nahahawakan nila. Yung mga triple DVDs na promotion. Ganun yan before. Back were the days in the States. No? Dumating yung red cart. Parang ikaw ay nag-rent ng mga DVDs and VCDs on a red. Parang yung mga vendo machines, $1 swipe ng card mo, you can rent one. That's the reason why Video City died its natural death. That's the reason why Blockbuster died its natural. Sino dito ang guilty hindi nagsoli ng video siguro ni Sarah at ni Bea Alonso dahil nagsara na yung Video City? Sige nga. Sino dito nakaiwan, no? Na hindi nakapagsaoli? Because they did not embrace. They were very, very, very successful during their heydays. IBM is the very first successful programming na ginamit ng NASA to program, shuttles to go up in the air. They were very successful creating mainframes. But what happened in IBM? Right? What happened in Motorola? What happened in Polaroid? All of these companies were very successful during their heydays. They did not listen to feedback. There is no lens of innovation. As a trader, tayo, when you are a beginner trader, you are very, very successful in what you do, but you can never settle on what you know. You need to listen to feedback para hindi ka maging Kodak, para hindi ka maging MySpace, para hindi ka maging Yahoo. You are very successful today, yes, and I give you that. I applaud you. Congratulations. But as a trader, it needs a different level of success. Bilang trader, iba yung skill set na kailangan natin. You need to evolve your skill set. Hindi ka pwedeng forever na Kodak. Hindi ka pwedeng forever na Sony. Hindi ka forever na Yahoo or Yahoo. You need to be the Netflix of the world now and further evolve your content. You cannot be forever Friendster because there is an upcoming Facebook. So if you are, if you are into evolving as a professional trader that earns 50,000, 100,000, then you need to open your mind. You need to listen to me. You need to learn. You need to evolve. Success is a lousy teacher. Success, ladies and gentlemen, if it eats you, yes, but don't let it rain on your parade. Do not let it run your show. Success is a lousy teacher. You need to further evolve. Another thing, sabi ko to kanina, no, is the higher the ego, the higher the loss. The higher the ego, the higher the loss. Yung mga taong egotistical, because they have been very, very successful in what they do, sometimes or most often than not, they don't listen to feedback anymore. Sabi nga nila, it's lonely on the top. Sino naniniwala doon, ano? It's lonely sa taas. It's lonely, no? Minsan nakakalungkot sa taas. Eh, ang problema ng mga boss. Taas ang kamay ng mga boss dito. Taas ang kamay ng mga boss na executive vice presidents, directors, senior managers. Taas ang kamay. It's okay. Be proud of your role. But sometimes, it's lonely up there. Kaya nga nagkaroon tayo ng mga consulting firm. Alam nyo ba? May mga consulting firms tayo. Nagbabayad pa tayo ng mga consulting firm. Alam mo ginagawa nila? Merong mga executive mentoring. May mga hinahire na executive mentors. May mga company, ang tawag sa mga company, for example, Leadership 360. Kasi bilang mentors sa corporate world, kailangan mo ng feedback, no? Alam mo ba, ngayon, ang feedback ng isang effective manager, hindi lang sa baba. Ang feedback ngayon, dapat people above you, below you, beside you. Type number 1 kung naniniwala ka. Dapat ang feedback ngayon, people below you, your subordinates, people above you, your boss, people beside you, your peers. That is your Leadership 360. Dapat people surrounding you should give you feedback unless you are the CEO. Then the board should give you a feedback. So Leadership 360, Trading 360, people above you, below you, beside you should give you feedback. People that are within your sphere of influence, dapat hindi lang sa kanila. Dapat people that are your peers o ano ba bilang o manager ng accounting firm giving a feedback sa manager ng operations. O ano ba tingin mo sa akin? At kung ako yung boss, when I do my feedback sa aking mga tao, hindi lang ako, I would also ask feedback because sa totoo lang, only 20% of my time is allocated with you. You work with your people below you. You work with people beside you. So bilang newbie trader, who should give you feedback? Because you're working alone. It's your community, people that are working beside you. Eh problema sa atin bilang the higher the ego, the higher the loss. Ayaw humingi ng feedback eh. Eh okay na, no, my system is really good. Alam niyo ba si Coach? Akala niyo ba hindi ako humingi ng feedback? Akala nyo ba I learn from my own? Hindi. No? Another way to get feedback, ladies and gentlemen, in trading is you backtest your trades. You check if your trades is working. You do forward test and you do back test. You do paper trades. Karamihan po sa atin, because and we keep on losing is because kung ano man yung alam natin, kung ano man yung alam natin ngayon, akala natin yun na yun, tama na yun. Do you honestly believe that what you know now will give you money? Look at your P&L. If your P&L today is negative, do you honestly believe that what you know is right? Do you honestly believe that what you know today will help save you from your losses? And if you are still on that mindset, magkatapatan tayo. I am concerned. I'm concerned of you. I'm concerned of you. I hope you are not blindsided, by your ego. And I would like, if you're listening to me right now, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you. Because the mere fact that you showed up today is already a success. You showing up is 90% of what you need to do. You showing up is already beating everyone else. You being here listening and having that appetite of learning, congratulations sa'yo. Binabati kita. Because ikaw ay willing mag-learn, ikaw ay willing matuto. Another way to defeat that ego, another way to defeat that ego is for us to know how to get feedback and how to nurture feedback. I will give you a couple of tips. Paano ba, how can we build the culture of feedback? I would like you guys to build the culture of asking for feedback. Ito, sinasabi ko to kasi nga, kung hindi ka open sa feedback ngayon, di sana hindi mo na nasakyan yung mga magagandang mga place. Yung mga $1,000 na place. Yung mga $500 na profit place. Kasi, you continue to settle. Congratulations sa'yo, you're open for feedback. Congratulations sa'yo ngayon. So, how can you nurture the feedback? How to get feedback? Sa normal na pamumuhay, ikaw, tanungin kita, paano ka humihingi ng feedback sa asawa mo? Nag-uusap pa ba kayo paggabi? Sa mga kaibigan mo, sa magulang mo, do you ask for feedback? O sa trabaho, kahit hindi kayo nakaschedule ng feedback, o sige, can you just give me how can I even develop myself? How can you develop yourself? Sige nga, tanungin ko kayo sa asawa nyo, sa boss nyo. Ngayon, yung buhay mo ngayon, how do you ask for feedback? I want to know. Sige nga. Let's see. How do you ask for feedback? Ayun. Tatanong, ask. Always be teachable, sabi ni Oliver. Sabi ni Sweet, sana all daw may kausap sa gabi. Ako na nga yung kausap mo every 10 o'clock. O baka may guys, si Sweet naghahanap daw ng kausap yan pag gabi. So I want, sabi dito, is there anything that I can do to make it better? Magandang tanong yan Kami coach, dinadaan sa biruan. Pwede din yan. Kasi hindi naman tayo lahat open sa feedback di ba? Karamihan po, ito magkaaminan tayo, no? This is a generational observation. Karamihan po sa mga Generation X, mga magulang po natin, the great generation before the Generation X. Sila po, because they grew up in the war, no? They grew up with parents who are within the war, no? They wanted to use the same, karamihan po ito, no? They wanted to use the same model to the Generation X and Generation Millennials. And often than not, majority of the families, they're not open for feedback. Observations po yan. Observations yan. So how do you get that feedback? So let me give you a couple of tips. Number one, raise your hand and stand out. Raise your hand and stand out. Alam mo guys, sa panahon ngayon, information is power. Sa panahon ngayon, information, whoever has the information has the power. Tandaan mo yan ha? Sa panahon ngayon, it's an information era, it's an information age. Whoever has the information has the power. Imagine mo sa isang kumpanya. Minsan ba iniisip mo, bakit hindi namin alam yan? Ba't hindi kami kasama dyan? Why are we not looped in? Why are we not copied in the email? I did not get the memo. No? We did not know. Alam mo ba laging sagot? Because you're not part of the circle. You're not part of the deciding body yet. You were intentionally not part because people who handle the information has the power. People has the power if you have information. So in this world and society, if you wanted to become a very effective trader, sa dami po ng trader ngayon na nasa labas na gustong matuto, all of us are like this right now. For someone who has the information, what do you need to do to get that information? You need to raise your hand. You need to raise your hand. Taas mo yung kamay mo, magtanong ka, Coach, pansinin mo ako, Coach, mentors. I don't know the answer, raise your hand. Ang dami pong traders ngayon, kahit ang dami ko nakikita mga trading groups, ang daming tanong. And how do they become noticed? Kayo, mga moderators ko ngayon, why did I choose you? How did you become noticed? Somewhere out there, you just raised your hand and you made yourself noticed by giving everything that you have and asking the right questions on the right time. How are you getting the time of your boss? How are you getting the time na nililigawan mo? Because tinaas mo yung kamay mo, nagpakilala ka, you stand out. Kailangan sa panahon ngayon, if you wanted to become profitable in what you do, kailangan you need to raise your hand and ask the right questions. Kailangan out of the many traders na pwedeng gumaling tulad mo, itaas mo yung kamay mo, raise your hand, ask the right questions. What should be done here? You ask the right questions, go and look for the right answers. Ang dami pong gustong yumaman ngayon. Ang dami po nating gustong actually ngayon pa nga lang we have 324 viewers right now. If you wanted to get feedback, you need to raise your hand and ask for it. Go for the ask. Hindi na po usong nahiya ngayon. No? Binabayaran na po ang information ngayon. And oftentimes, information is given freely for those who ask. Information is given freely for those who ask. So sa panahon ngayon guys, bilang ama, bilang magulang, bilang tatay, bilang nanay, you need to raise your hand. Sino binibigyan ng mga roles? Yung mga tataas ng kamay. Who is given the opportunity? People who volunteered. Who is given the gold mine of information? People who ask. People who go out there and ask the questions. People who open their, who wants to look for the right answers. So how to get feedback, ladies and gentlemen, Kamiranda Miner, itaas mo ang kamay mo and stand out of the crowd. Sa dami ng gustong matuto ngayon, ikaw dapat yon na mag-stand out, hihingi ng feedback, will get yourself noticed, and boom, you have the time. You have your bus. You have your moment to shine. Ladies and gentlemen, there is 112 million Filipinos today in the Philippines who wants to be successful. A good only 1% of them, 1% or 1.12 million are traders. And all of those traders, 90% of them lose. 90% of the 1.12 million Filipinos are losing. So ano nangyayari? Only 112,000 Filipinos, give or take, are profitable. People who are part of the 112% are profitable. Ano ang common DNA ng mga 112,000 Filipinos na yan? Anong common DNA nila? At some point in their lives, nagtanong sila, tama ba tong sistema ko? Parang mali. Bakit yung sistema mo nag-work? Ang galing naman ng system mo. I want to learn that. Compatible sa akin yan. Sige nga, I wanna check. I wanna just try. Pero, Coach, bakit parang mali to? Can you tell me? Coach, ano yung ginawa ko dito? I think that tama na kaya to, Coach? No? Coach, parang teka lang, parang mali yata yung apex of consolidation ko. Coach, yung 618 ko parang tabingi. Coach, what do you think of this? What happens to those people who go for the ask? What happens to those people who go and ask for the right questions? What happens to those people who raise their hands? Kayo na lang maghusga ano nangyayari. Versus, okay lang, silent spectator na lang ako. Okay lang, nakikita ko naman yan eh. Okay na yun, Coach, naunawaan ko yan. Hindi mo alam, mali pala yung interpretation mo. No? Mali pala yung interpretation mo. What is the second way to ask for feedback? The second way to ask for feedback is what you call listen intently. Listen intently. Sabi ng isang pastor na inaatinan kong simbahan. Sabi ng isang pastor, alam niyo ba kung bakit ang mga tenga nyo ay korteng puso? Alam niyo ba kung bakit ang tenga nyo ay parang radar pag pinagsama? Kasi ginawa ang tenga nyo na ganyan para kayo ay makarinig. Sabi ba? Talagang very intent yung pastor. Sabi niya, alam niyo ba, guys? Brothers and sisters. Ganun yung mga pastors, di ba? So, totoo naman. You know? Sometimes kasi mga Pinoy, mga tayo, kahit di Pinoy, kahit normal na tao, and sorry na, I don't wanna stereotype, no? Nasasabi ko lang na Pinoy kasi karamihan sa inyo Pinoy. Pero it doesn't mean that you are Pinoy, then you're lesser. No. That's not what I mean. In fact, masaya ako dahil Pilipino ako. I'm proud that I'm a Filipino. There are many times I had an opportunity to work overseas. Sino ba naman ang ayaw sa Canada na napakaganda at napakalinis at Sino ba naman ang ayaw sa US, di ba? Pero bakit gusto ko Pilipinas? Iba Pasko dito eh. Mura dito, mura. Imagine mo, kinikita mo, ganun kalaki, tas ang mura ng cost of living dito, di ba? OFW ka, magkaaminan tayo, di ba? OFW, saan mas magandang tumira? Saan mas maganda ang Pasko? Sa Pinas o dyan sa bansa mo? Sige, magkaaminan tayo. Sino sa mga OFW nakakamiss ng bagoong, ng tuyo, ng sinigang, ng adobo ni nanay? Sino nakakamiss? Di ba? Sino? Magkaaminan. Mas maganda pa rin sa Pinas. Diba? So anyways, how to get feedback is you listen. Sino sa inyo dito, when you ask for feedback, sino dito may mga boss na, ito kasi, I've been in the corporate world for a long time, no? Alam ko to. Sino sa inyo dito minsan merong boss na ang attention span parang goldfish? Yung pag kinausap mo, parang lagi ang sagot, TLDR, too long did not read. Tell me what's happening in English. Marami yan sa mga developers. Yung boss ninyo doesn't understand the language, o tell me, speak to me in English. Sino may ganyan? Sino mga ganyan sa inyo? May mga boss na goldfish yung attention span. Parang ang bilis, coach. Boss, pwede. Teka lang, makinig ka muna sa akin. I'm not yet even done. Ganun talaga ang boss mo. Managing 3,000 employees. Kailangan mo tulong dito. Or just tell me everything in one sentence. Yung mga ganyan. Pero if you really want to learn trading, you need to listen. Showing up, yes, it's okay to show up 90%. But for you to be truly successful, you need to listen. Ngayon, siguro it's a function of poor leadership kung talagang wala nang panahon sa iyo yung boss mo. Sabi kasi ng mga research, an effective organization, your direct report should not be more than, especially if you're a manager, you're a line manager with many supervisors below you, dapat your line managers are only 7, 1:7 ratio. If you have more than 7, it sets you up to fail. It sets you up to failure. It sets you up to failure. Why? Because you have too many direct reports, you're spread too thin. You have bandwidth issues already. Hindi na tama yun. Ayun yung kumbaga, if you're gonna be asking me, that's a function of poor leadership. Pero assuming it's an effective leadership ratio, your span of control is really good, you have a very good spans, your ratio is very, very healthy, then wala kang excuse not to give feedback. Alam niyo ba guys, isa sa mga pinakagusto ko nung ako ay nasa corporate world is to give feedback. I really want to have one-on-ones. Kung kaya ko lang talagang gawin to ngayon sa lahat sa inyo, I will do it. But I really want to have one-on-ones. Kasi alam mo ba guys, ito sasabihin ko sa inyo in the real world, yes, may corporate tayo, may mga corporate tayong mga bureaucracy, may red tapes. Pero type 1 kung totoo to, decisions are made in the smoking area. Decisions are made over a dining table. Decisions are done, Decisions are done over an overnight call. Decisions are made oftentimes over a cup of Starbucks coffee. Decisions are done over a relationship. Decisions, marami sa mga decisions, lahat ng mga boardroom decisions, all of that, trust me, are already discussed ahead of time. Decisions are done ahead of time. Trust me. Executives don't make decisions in a boardroom. Alam mo, I'll be very honest. Yes, you do some votation, you do mancoms, you do execoms, nagvo-vote, nire-record ng secretary. But trust me when I say this, people, magkakitaan lang sa boardroom yan, alam na nilang, they know what to do because it's already part of their one-on-ones. The decisions are done already within their one-on-ones. TL, boss, yosi tayo. Sabi ng TL mo, anong tingin mo dun sa isang agent na yun? Parang sakit sa ulo. O kunyari, meron pang isang boss sa isang Filipino company. O boss, kain naman tayo, yosi naman tayo. Boss ka, di ba? Visiting boss ka. Yosi, magkakilala na kayo. Relationship is really good. So if you wanted to ask for feedback in trading, build relationships for people who are experts in what they do. Build relationships to people that can mentor you. Di lang ako yan For you to listen carefully and intently, build relationships. Build relationships. So in a trading perspective, Pag binigyan ka ng feedback, you need to listen with your two ears and build relationships. Okay, medyo kung isipin mo parang coach, parang it's a bit extraordinary. No, because I wanted to correlate corporate and real life in trading sa'yo. So, sabi ko kanina, if you wanted to become very, very successful in trading, raise your hand, stand out in the crowd. Raise your hand, magtanong ka. Number 2, listen very intently. Build relationships. Surround yourself with people that can mentor you. You are the average of the 5 people you deal with every day. If you deal with people who are truly negative in what they do, guess what you are right now? Sabi nga ng isang kasabihan, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. If you are part of a team, no, na puro negativity ang buhay, na lagi na lang araw-araw na ginawa ng Panginoon, puro na lang kasamaan na lumalabas sa bibig, puro na lang negativity. Guess how much you are right now. Sabi nga ng isa kong kaibigan, you are your net worth is the average of the 5 people you deal with every day. Kakaibiganin kita. Kasi yung kaibigan ko ngayon, pare-parehas kami ng level ng salary. So, do you honestly believe you will become very, very effective in trading if you surround yourself with people that does not know trading? Do you honestly believe that you will become very good in trading kung ang laging kasama mo, ang laging kasama mo is yung mga group of people na puro bashing, puro negativity. Oy, mali yan. Ay, mali yung pinasok mo. Ay ano mo na lang, no? Buy low and sell high mo na lang. And the third, ladies and gentlemen, for you to get feedback and nurture it. Sabi ko nga, how to get feedback and nurture feedback is the law of 72. Sino po nakakaalam ng law of 72 dito? Sabi ni Mariel Garcia, totoo yan, coach. Sabi ni Jack Zale, nakakapagod yan, coach. Sabi ni Giovanni, your network is your... Oh, maganda. Your network is your net worth. Very good. Diba? Sabi ni Arvin, ang nangyari, buy high, sell low. Sabi ni Arvin Pagaduan. Diba? Oh, Rule of 72. My own version of Rule of 72. Coach Miranda Minor version of Rule of 72. For me, Rule of 72 is when I give you feedback, you apply it within the next 72 hours. If I give you feedback, if you learn something today, natuto kang mag-chart, natuto kang mag-Fibonacci 618, natuto kang mag-apex of consolidation. Kaya nga alam mo guys, sobrang proud ako. Pagkasabi ko pa lang ng apex of consolidation, inaumagahan ang dami nagtatanong, tama ba tong post ko? Tama ba tong ginawa kong apex? Tama ba tong triangle? Is this correct? Is this the right way of charting it? Ayun ang talagang sabi ko, these are the successful people. This is the right attitude of someone who has the right future. Kasi pag tinuro ko na yan, i-apply mo agad. You could always do paper trading. You could always do backtesting. I'm not saying you trade now. I'm saying you have all the means to do paper trades. Apply it. I-check mo. Tama ba? May feedback si coach. Sabi niya malito. I will do it correctly now. Huwag mong isabukas. Physiologically, may tinatawag tayong theory of recency. Ibig sabihin, habang fresh pa yan sa utak mo, gawin mo na. Gawin mo na ngayon. Gawin mo na ngayon na. Ang kagandahan yan, Binance is 24/7. Hindi naman tayo nasa PSEI. Hindi naman tayo nasa PSEI. Gawin mo na ngayon, magtanong ka. I-plot mo na. Hawakan mo na yung chart mo, i-plot mo na. Gawin mo na, i-check mo na kung kaya mong gawin. Marami sa inyo nagsasabi, Coach, bakit pag ikaw nagcha-chart, bakit parang ang bilis? Parang ang light gawin. But parang pag kami na, parang ang hirap. Tama, di ba? Am I correct, guys? Type number 1. Am I correct? Tama yun. Marami nagsabi niyang, Coach, the reason why we're attending your class is sometimes kasi whenever you do your live charting, pag ikaw gumagawa, parang ang dali-dali gawin. But pag parang kami na, Coach, parang ang hirap-hirap na. But parang nung kami na lang, parang, paano ba nagawa? Babalik ko nga ulit yung video ni Coach. Paano niya malalagay yung 618? Babalik muna ako doon sa kabilang video. Hindi yun dun eh. Doon yung sa kabilang video. Hindi. Ang dami niyong questions, correct? All of you have the same. Kasi ganun din ako. When I was trying to learn the right system for me, talagang ako binabalik, kulang na lang, himay-himayin ko yung video eh. Totoo yun, may mga timestamp pa ako eh. Para matuto, lahat naka-timestamp, talaga I write all of them. Because I want to learn. So the rule of 72, congratulations sa'yo kung isa ka sa mga to, whenever you learn something new, you need to apply it agad. You need to test it. You need to stress test. Kumbaga in developer's mindset, mga grooming, you need to groom it already. You need to develop it already para meron ka ng magawang grooming after the development phase. Nakinig ka kay Coach. Sige na, bukas na lang yan. Bukas na lang. Sige na. Meron namang video yan si Coach bukas. Bukas, iba na yung gusto ng utak mo. Bukas iba na yung gusto mo. May bukas iba. Bukas may iba nang tinuro si Coach. Nakalimutan mo na yung isa. Magkarugtong yung una at yung pangalawa. Naiwan ka na. Magkarugtong pala yung lesson 1 to lesson 10. Meron palang linear and logical way of troubleshooting pala yung lesson 1 to. Naiwan ka na. Ano gagawin natin? Diba? Ano gagawin natin? Binukas mo eh. Rule of 72. Within. Do it within. Kasi 24 hours pa nga. Isang linggo mong ginawa. Sige na. Next. Sa Lunes na lang. Biyernes ng Coach. Biyernes naman. Ikaw naman, Coach. Biyernes naman ngayon, Coach. Sa Lunes yung gagawin yan. Sa Lunes, iba na yung topic ko. Sa Lunes, tapos na kami sa apex of consolidation. Sa Lunes, meron na kami tinatawag na ibang topic naman. Di naiwan ka na. Opportunity knocks once. Kunin mo na. It's already in front of you. Kunin mo na. Diyan sa harapan mo. Kunin mo na. Ito na. Ayaw mo pa eh. So I will end up this conversation. I will wrap up this traders preaching, no? Minsan may pagka-preaching itong ginagawa ko. I will end this preaching by saying, tatlo yun, no? How do you nurture feedback? How do you get feedback? Number 1, of course, remind ko muna, no? Success is a lousy teacher. The higher the ego, the higher the loss. No? And how do you nurture feedback? You need to raise your hand and stand out. Number 2, you need to listen intently. Build relationships. Surround yourself with people who are successful. Surround yourself with people with a community that takes care of you. Surround yourself with people that will take care of your emotional and trader quotient development. And last but not the least, you need to follow the rule of 72. Follow the rule of 72 hours yan, kaya rule of 72. Gawin mo na. I-apply mo agad habang fresh pa. Para at least kung may tanong ka man, makorek agad. Sa dami po na tinuro ko ng Real Talk Friday, lagi po akong masaya kasi I can teach and impart trader quotient. Hindi po siya knowledge, it's a quotient. Kaya nga siya quotient. No, merong numerator, may denominator. No, it's not just pure knowledge. There's a function of decision making. That's why it's a quotient. There's a function of decision making out of the knowledge na nakuha mo. And ergo, the trader's quotient is, in short, that is an effective way of your correct, timely, profitable decision making in trading. I'm very, very happy sa dami na po ng tinuro natin over the past, ilang buwan pa lang tayo, no? Ilang buwan pa lang ako nagpa-Friday Real Talk. Siguro mga pang-8 pa lang. 2 months. No? I'm very happy and nakaka-proud because I'm able to inspire people na pwedeng sigurong at this point tinatamaan ka, pero I hope it can motivate you as a trader, no? Kasi po totoo talaga to. Totoong-totoo talaga to. Ang sarap pong mawala sa 9 to 5 life. Ang sarap po na wala akong boss. Ang sarap po na kumikita po ako ng isang araw na kinikita ng isang 15 days na trabahador. I can earn in one trade what someone can earn in one full week. Partida pa yun, nasa bahay lang po ako. Kasama ko po yung anak ko. Partida pa po yan, I don't commute going to work. Partida pa yan, nasa Pilipinas po ako. Wala po ako sa abroad. Because it can really be done. If you surround yourself with the right knowledge, mga taong tutulong sa'yo, you are in the right community, I'm sure you can do it. Because of all of this, I'm very, very happy that our results are showing what we preach. Sabi ko doon sa isang video ko, may 500,000 profit. Sabi ko doon sa video na yon, I need to walk the talk. I need to show to you that it can be done. Alam niyo ba guys, mas mahirap ang pressure sa akin. Kasi nagtuturo ako eh. I need to show to you the proof of concept of what I teach. And here you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is an example of what I teach. This is an example of what I teach 2 days ago. Tinuro ko po ang apex of consolidation. Tinuro ko po ang breakout on the 618. Tinuro ko po lahat yan. And I need to show to you the result of what I just taught. Kailangan kong ipakita sa iyo na ang tinuturo ko ay may resulta. I need to walk my talk. And I'm posting this not because I'd like to brag. I'm posting this parang sa isang nagtuturo, Coach, show to us the proof of concept. Coach, I know merong formula 1:1, but prove to me that 1:1 is 2. Coach, help me. I know the formula of finding X using this formula, but prove to me from X, how did you arrive in this particular equation and prove to me the result. Ganun naman tayo nung in college, di ba? When we were in college, we were taught a theory, but eventually we were asked to go and write to the board, okay, prove to me that 1 is equal to 2. Gagamitin mo yung buong board. The same thing in the real world. The same thing in the real world. We need to have a level of proof of concept. Siguro ako lang yung trader na nagtuturo, hindi lang siguro ng technicals. Siguro, I will show to you concepts, but I will just not teach you technicals. Kung gusto mong pure technicals, siguro, doon ka na lang sa Thursday ko. I would just not teach technicals. I will teach you real life kasi 90% ng ginagawa mo sa trading, yung emotions mo. Yung maturity mo. Kahit anong turo ko sa inyo ng 618 ngayon, tsaka ng Apex, pag umupo ka na sa trading desk mo, iba na yung tumatakbo sa utak mo, wala ka ng trust sa system, naiinis ka na naman, nalilito ka na, anong tingin mo kailangan ituro ko sa'yo? Kailangan ko bang ituro ang 618 sa'yo? Hindi. Kailangan ko ituro sa'yo yung trader's quotient. Kailangan kitang turuan nun. Kailangan kitang i-mold. Kailangan kitang turuan ng right mindset of trading. Kasi yung mga ganyang execution, Pwede naman kunin ng ibang tao din yan. So ladies and gentlemen, you need, ang Miranda Minor system of learning and earning is I am holistic. Ayoko lang ng TA, ayoko lang ng fundamentals. Gusto ko overall. Because I know you can do it. I know that you can do this. I know that in a day, I know in 2 days, you can earn 100,000 pesos. Kaya mo yan. Kayang-kaya mo yan. Kaya mo yung bumili ng kahit anong gusto mong bilhin. No? Kahit anong gusto mong bilhin. Kasi may pera ka na. No? Kayang-kaya mo yan, guys. Because I know that if you are open to feedback, no? If you are open to feedback, then you are also open for my gift. You're also open for a gift I'm giving to you for free. Open mo lang yung sarili mo. Become open to feedback, and learn. That is our subject for this week. This is our Real Talk Friday. And sana may natutunan ka today, and our feedback is a gift lesson. Ang call to action ko sa iyo before I end my session today is I want you to reflect. No? I want you to reflect. Minsan ba tayo in our trading life, are we open to feedback? Tayo ba as a trader, have we opened ourselves on getting someone telling us what we should not do and what we should do? Or tayo ba yung trader na we always think we are correct? I want you to reflect, this weekend. I want you to reflect and think about sa mga sinabi ni Coach, sa lahat ng sinabi ko dito, saan ka medyo tinamaan at how do you process that? How do you process learning? How do you process that feedback? Ikaw ba yung tao na kapag sinabihan ka, okay lang, labas sa kaliwang tenga, no? So that's my call to action to you for this particular Friday night session. I want you to reflect. How are you as a trader when feedback is given to you? And I hope your answer is, I'm open for feedback and I use it to make myself even more better and become more profitable.
Subscribe, like, follow, and share. Sige na please, Ka Miranda.